Hi loves, welcome back to my channel and Eid Mubarak if you're celebrating today. Yay! It's Eid! Of course I had to do my get ready with me, so I filmed how I got ready today. I did my makeup, I did my scarf. The scarf is the same old, same old. Some of you ask why I don't vary it. I know you guys come with so many styles yourselves. Really, it's endless the ways that you can tie the hijab. This is just how I love it on myself. And of course, since you're watching me get ready, this is how I've tied it today. For Eid Day, I've also accessorized it with one of our new head daisy chains. And of course, I've got my matching hand daisy chain on as well. We're going for silver. And in the makeup, and actually also in the outfit itself as well, I tried to go for 2 shades of a similar color. So for example, I've gone for 2 shades of purple in the eyes. I actually even used 2 shades of sort of a mauve and a pink color on my lips. And then of course the outfit itself is more of a lilac-y colour mixed with a fig purple. This is our fig purple glam hijab, which is one of my favorites from the new hijabs. I haven't yet done a video for you guys for this channel, but if you're following me on Facebook or on Periscope, then I did do a live stream. I keep doing more and more live streams just because they're so much easier to do, just sit and film. And I'm so busy these days that sometimes it's impossible for me to sit, film, then like edit the whole thing, upload, etc, etc. So I tend to do quite spontaneous sorts of live streams. So follow me on my Periscope and on my Facebook if you want to catch those. So anywho, in there I think I mentioned to you that this is one of my favorites from the new range. It's just such a gorgeous, beautiful, understated, muted kind of color. So this is what I've gone for, and I shall show you my outfit. Last year I didn't. I just stuck in a picture. Apparently was not good enough for some of you because you were like, I want to see the whole outfit. So I'll show you the outfit later. Let's get started with this tutorial. Or rather, let's get started with watching what I did on the day. So I already had my brows filled in. I actually wasn't going to record this get ready with me because things are always so busy on Eid mornings. You'll probably see my kids' heads floating around in the back. But anywho, so my brows are already done, and I used our Ardea concealer in number 1 to basically mute out the discoloration on my eye and to act as a base. It is so important to have a good base on your eyelid, ladies. Trust me. I'm taking this right into the inner corner of the eye as well. This makes such a difference to the overall eye makeup look and how neat it looks. Just trust me on this, because I've done one without and one with, and it was for a really important photo shoot, and this looked so much better, just to make sure that the inner corner is well concealed. Okay, let's move on to the highlighter. This is our new Ardea Flawless Highlighter. I'm using the shade Pearl, which is this one here on the bottom. Love this shade. It's a very sort of pinky pearl color. I'm going to apply this onto my brow bone, just under the brow there. This is the highlighter that I'll also be using later on my cheeks. I'm also going to just darken up the brows a little bit more with the brow fiber. Although they were already filled in, I wanted to just sort of make them a little bit more bold. I realized that I wanted them to stand out a bit more. Okay, now on to the eye makeup. I'm using the Naked Eyeshadow Palette by Urban Decay. This has got some really nice colors in. And I'm going to start off by using this shade, which is Buck, on a fluffy brush. And I'm going to literally just buff that into the crease of the eye. You don't necessarily have to be too neat at this point. I just want to build up some color. If it helps you to kind of hold or stretch your skin ever so slightly, I mean, don't be too aggressive, then do that, just so that you can access that crease as well as possible. So I'm blending that into the crease of the eye. Then I'm going to use another shade, which is called Naked, from the same palette. And I'm going to use that again on a fluffy brush to blend out the edge of Buck. Please excuse Hubsy clearing his throat a bazillion times in the background. Okay, so for the main eyelid colours, I'm using these 2 shades, which is a mauvey pink colour and a deeper sort of mauve colour. These are 2 colours that we're developing for our Ardea, which of course you won't have, and so I'm going to suggest for you 2 alternatives, which are from the same Naked Eyeshadow Palette. You've got Toasted and you've got Hustle, which are slight variations of the same colours. These matched my outfit so perfectly I couldn't not use them. So I'm going to start off by using the lighter mauve colour, and I'm applying it with my finger. So I'm just dabbing over my eyelid, covering about 3/4 of it from the inner corner of the eye, and then I'm going to use the deeper mauve again on my pinky finger and just dab that onto the outer corner of the eye there. The reason I'm using my finger is because it's going to give more intense color payoff than using a brush. And I've deliberately not used another base color, like another eyeshadow pencil, because I don't want it to be too harsh. I want like a soft eye makeup look. Okay, so that was the Tom Ford liquid eyeliner, which I'm using to draw a sort of moderate sized wing, I suppose. And then I've just kept the inner part of the eyeliner quite thin, so more on the thin side. I didn't want the eyeliner to detract from the rest of the eye makeup look, so the focus wasn't the eyeline itself. I just wanted to keep all of the eye makeup quite subtle, quite soft, blended out, nothing that pops, nothing that's out there. The whole look from the makeup to the outfit was just supposed to be a blending of two similar shades of colours. Now I'm going to use the shade Creep just in the outer corner of the eye there, literally just the outer quarter part of the eyelid. Blend out into the rest of the crease there. Then I'm going back with a fluffy eyeshadow brush using the colour Buck again and blending the Buck, the Naked and the Hustle, all of them together so that it looks seamless and you don't see any harsh edges there. Just using some light strokes, I went over the eyeline that had already been drawn earlier. Okay, now I'm going to use the Benefit Eye Bright pencil. As you can see, this has been well used, well loved. I'm going to use that to line the lower waterline there. Again, just in keeping with that soft, romantic, feminine eye makeup look, I wanted to keep a light lower waterline. So I've drawn that, and then I'm going to add my lashes. These are the Lashionary intertwined lashes, which were perfect for this look because, again, I didn't want any dramatic lashes. I just wanted to keep it quite simple, but just add that extra definition there at the lash line. I love these because they've got shorter lashes at the corners and slightly longer ones in the middle, so they really open up the eye. And also they're not too heavy, they're very easy to apply, you get free adhesive, so I use that. And then I'm going to go over the top with my liquid eyeliner again, just to make sure that the band is well camouflaged, just neatening up that wing there. Okay, now I'm going to use the Ardea Flawless Concealer, this time in the shade 3. So I use number 1 on my eyelid, and I'm using number 3 to conceal under my eyes. This is a very heavy duty concealer. It's a light reflective concealer, so it will give you that highlighted under eye look. I'm using it firstly to sort of camouflage those dark circles under my eyes because, and that's before foundation by the way, and I've done that because I wanted to, as you can see, add some more eyeshadow. So this is Buck again that I'm using on a fluffy eyeshadow brush and just smudging that below the lower waterline. I didn't want any harsh edges, so I'm just making sure that everything is blended out really well under that lower waterline there. Then I'm going to move on to my foundation. Again, apologies because Hubsy keeps clearing his throat in the background. Sorry. That's all right. This is the L'Oreal True Match Foundation in the shade 4W or W4. I forget which way around it goes. This is a beautiful foundation, gives a very skin-like finish, which is what you want when you... And actually, it's not necessarily what you want all the time, but these days I've really been feeling drawn towards that light base look. You know, I haven't really been using my full coverage foundations. As you can see, I'm concentrating that foundation in the central part of my face, and then towards the outer part I'm using less foundation. I then go over the top of this foundation with this sponge without adding any more product and just sort of bounce along the skin with a clean part of the sponge. What this does is it just picks up any excess product there. It keeps the base really light. Because the weather's getting warmer as well, I just feel more comfortable with less product on my skin. Like, I love my makeup still, of course. I love my foundation. I love the base. It's my favorite part. But I found that, you know, I've just been really enjoying keeping that to a minimum, just giving some light coverage and just letting my skin come through, really. Okay, so I'm making sure that, again, I've got foundation above the brows as well. This keeps them looking more neat, more shapely. And then, like I said, I'm just blending out the edge there without adding any more product. Just, oh, there's Hubsy back from prayer. He'd just come back from Eid prayer there. Okay, now I'm going to use that same Flawless Concealer in the shade 3, dabbing over. Like I said, this is such high coverage concealer that I work with it in very small amounts. So rather than to plonk on a whole bunch and then not go back, I like to add it bit by bit. What this does, although it can't really be apparent on camera, what it does though, trust me, it makes a big difference using this method of layering bit by bit, because it means that the product is applied in very thin layers and you don't get that cakey effect, which sometimes if you just kind of slap on loads of product in one go, either to save time or just, you know, because you don't know any other way, which is what I used to do, it can become a little bit sort of caked up, so you have to keep blending out through the day. So what I like to do is to just apply in thin layers. I'm also using the concealer in shade 1 to highlight under my eyes. You don't have to do this if you don't like that under eye highlighted look. I love it. I think it's really flattering on me and on a lot of Asian faces or desi faces. I feel like this technique really does sort of enhance the eye area. So I like to go over the top just a little bit. Again, as you could see, I'm applying the product bit by bit. Now I'm using the Ardere Sculpt Pot in the light shade to contour and bronze up my face. So, like I said, I didn't want anything too harsh. So with the contour as well, though normally I use the dark shade, I wanted to use the light one just to keep it a bit softer, so you can't really see that sort of strong contour line, which sometimes I like, but not on this occasion. So I'm just blending out as well as possible. And also, as you can see, I'm sort of spreading that contour color a little bit higher onto the cheekbone. So I'm taking it out of the hollows of the cheeks there, almost using it like a blush as well at the same time. So it is sort of bronzing up the face as well. This looks really flattering, again, if you've got a fuller face or if you've got a round face. Contouring the perimeter of the face, so all the way around the face, makes such a difference, even if it is just a very, very light contour. And as you can see, this color isn't particularly dark on my face. It's not really creating a harsh shadow, but it is making that difference, especially along the old double chin there. So I definitely make sure to add that along my jawline and a little bit onto the neck there. And then I moved on to blush. So this is an Illamasqua blush in this beautiful, very pale pink color. I'll put the name of the shade, and in fact I'll put all the names of all the products and the shades and everything you need to know in the description box under this video, so please expand that if you want more info. Anyway, so I've used 2 blushes today. I'm going to start off with this Illamasqua blush as a sort of general soft wash of pink along the cheekbones. So I'm spreading this out a little bit more along the cheekbones there, and then I'm going to use this blush by the Balm Cosmetics. This is going to be the deeper blush that I'm going to use in keeping with this sort of, I guess, ombre theme of 2 similar colors in this look that I've got going today on Eid. I am using a deeper sort of maroony mauve color. I'm using a teeny tiny bit more towards the mid part of the cheekbone, whereas the pink kind of covered a larger area. Then I'm going to go back to my Flawless highlighter, again in the shade Pearl, and use a fan brush to apply that along the tops of my cheekbones. Just look at that highlight. I love these highlighters. They are so intense. So intense, in fact, that I went back with this Artis oval brush. I believe this is the number 10, but like I said, I will list them all in the description box. And I used this to just dab over the cheek there to blend the blush with the highlighter and the contour. It just gives a more polished overall, well-blended appearance. Now, I know that these brushes are available as dupes as well. There's loads of cheaper alternatives. I think that the smaller ones, yes, they are really good, some of the dupes, but I haven't found a good enough dupe for this size brush. So in my opinion, this one, if you're going for any, is worth it. And here I'm just going back with the Sculpt Pot in light to just deepen up the contour there just a tiny bit more. Right, time for the lips. We are starting off with the Makeup Forever Aqua Lip Pencil in the shade 15. I'm using that to line my lips and also fill them in before applying the liquid lipstick over the top. Before we get onto the liquid lipstick, and since we've got time right now, let me just tell you guys, I have tried out so many liquid lipsticks. Like, if you follow me on my Periscope, you've seen me talk about the liquid lipsticks quite a bit, right? And you guys ask me what lip colors I'm wearing, and these days, a lot of the times, I'm just using these liquid lipsticks. There are a few companies that I really like for these, and others that, in my opinion, are totally disastrous, like way too drying, make the lips look pruny. The NYX Lingerie liquid lipsticks are quite good. These don't dry out the lips very much at all. They are ever so slightly sticky when they sort of set as well, but it's really not too bad at all. I would give them like a B+. They're really good. So I'm using this mauvey shade, which is absolutely beautiful. I feel that this shade looks even better on top of a pink lip pencil as opposed to wearing it by itself, because it can dry to more of a grayish mauve. So you want like a nice pop of pink underneath. I'm then going to go over the top just a tiny bit, just dab in the central part of the lips with this Tarteist lip paint. The Tarte lip colors, or the liquid lip colors at least, have been really good to me. Like, highly recommend these, you guys, especially these matte ones. They do the glossy ones as well, which you can see quite a few of them behind me actually. The gold lid ones are the ones with the glossy finish, and the black lid ones have got a matte finish. So I'm just dabbing this in the central part of my lips there and blending out with my finger. And I've done this just to kind of take away a little bit from that greyish mauve effect, and it just gives an extremely subtle ombre effect. I mean, you could go more intense with this. You could go for a lighter lip colour in the central part of the lips. Now for the scarf. This is my favourite scarf at the moment, the Fig Glam Hijab. I'm sitting that on the top of the head, making sure that the seams are lined up in the middle, and then pinning that using a no snag hijab pin. Just look at it. I love this colour so much. Then I'm going to flip the back of the hijab over my head to the front, doing what I always do, taking one wing around my head, forming a drape there, and just making sure it's going like sort of around my head properly, because I'm wearing a neck scarf there, as you can see, that white one, which I remove in a second. And then using straight hijab pins, I secured the scarf to each side of my head. I'm then going to use this oh so gorgeous head daisy chain from Pearl Daisy. Again, I shall link this in the description box under this video. She says, because she can't remember the name. It's late, you guys, it's late. Can you hear my voice is kind of running out as well? Okay, I'm going to take that same wing around my head there, just taking the excess fabric and securing that behind my head using a no snag hijab pin again. Then I'm going to take the other wing around my head. As you can see, it forms like quite a few folds there, right, to your left and my right. So I'm pinning that down with a straight hijab pin, twisting the other side around, tucking that inside my dress. And then what I decided was to unpin that side, because I didn't want as many folds as there were forming. And just kind of, can you see I unfolded the scarf there? Rewind just to see again. But I unfolded it because I wanted less folds on that side, just to keep that side a bit more sleek, a bit more simple. And that's it. This is the final look that I got. As you can see, it's just a very soft, subtle look. I love these kinds of looks. I think they're reminiscent very much of sort of celebrity makeup looks that you see on the red carpet, which are not very dramatic or, you know, sort of theatrical, which I also like and I also do, makeup looks, but just more kind of understated, I guess. You can see, you know, more of your skin comes through. Oh, Hubsy came in at this point, so he's passing me my hand daisy chain. My dress is from ASOS. It actually came without the sleeves. I removed the lining, used that as the sleeves, and then used just a totally different lining altogether, because the lining happened to match the dress so well. It kind of looks like it's part of the dress, right? But it wasn't. So I used the lining as the sleeves, replaced the lining, and that's it. My shoes, I can't remember the name of the shop. I bought them when I was in New York, like 2 years ago. They've got these cute feathers on the front. And my bag is from Calvin Klein. That's it really. My hand daisy chain, as I said, is from Pearl Daisy. Now I'll let you get back to the fam, and we'll finish with some chit chat with the Hubs and my baby love.
Stand on your
Should I stand on the... What, on here?
Yeah.
I think I should go outside and do it. I'm like all elegant today, and Hubsy's like dressed cash. Do you want to see what he's wearing?
I feel like the place not up to par with you.
No, it's fine. You look good.
Thank you.
What are you gonna wear? Like a suit? Do guys wear suits on Eid Day?
You know what? I saw a guy in the Sherwani today.
Really?
Right. My top is from Armani Jeans. My inner
Jeans
top
are from.
Hugo Boss.
All right.
And my inner top is from Hugo Boss as well.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you click thumbs up on this video and that you're subscribed to me. Subscribe button is down there. I will also leave another video for you to our left. Click on that if you'd like to watch some more Amina, and in a moment we will be replaced in this window with another video option. Enjoy. I hope you had a fun day. Make sure you follow me on Snapchat. I'll probably share a plate of biryani with you on there.
I got a bowl for birthday. Got stuck.
How did that
there.
get stuck? Oh, great. Great.
There you go. Dada's strong.
Okay.
Don't put it in here, okay? You got a basketball net.
What else did you get?
And I got a net. The basketball was so big, and I got these from Toys R Us. I'm gonna show you something that's one.
Can I play with you as well?
Come here.
Yeah, I was thinking one more thing what I got.
It's kind of half for him and half, or maybe
Us.
more than half for me and for you.
Because we play basketball, right?
I like to play the basketball. Come on, let's go.
And what I got.
Oh, okay, he's back.
Wait, let's see what he's got. What have you got?
a pump.
Oh, is that for your football and
Yeah.
your basketball?
So I put it on. So
What's your favourite sport?
football.
Football.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be a footballer?
This is my outfit, and it's from Next, I think.
No, it's not
No.
from Next. It's from
Where did we go?
Jasper
Debenhams.
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 It's from Jasper
That Jasper
Conran.
Conran.
Okay.
I look. So I got this from Toys R Us.
Look up there.
And when I got this from Toys R Us, how you use it is you have to open it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to take this out.
Yeah.
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 You peel this off.
Yeah.
You take it off.
Mm.
Screw this down. You don't need to screw it as in a screwer.
Yeah.
You screw
Screwdriver.
Like a
the
screwdriver.
screwdriver.
Okay.
You screw it down. There will be this thing.
Called a pin.
So, a pin, yeah.
Ball pin, yeah.
It's a ball pin, so it's not like a pin what will hurt you and let you bleed, yeah.
Oh.
So how you use it is, if that was off,
Yeah.
you have to screw it down,
Oh, that's such a good idea. What
yeah.
happens if it breaks?
If it breaks, the pump you can't use it.
No, what's that?
No,
Oh, you got spare
If
ones?
that breaks, you have spare ones.
You
Can
have
I
to
give
be
you
careful.
one? So
Me?
on the
Non-transfer.
Okay.
So on the-
Lipstick,
so-
I think.
Huh?
Yeah.
so you see the black thing.
Yeah.
So you push it through.
Yeah. So you've explained that really,
my
really
God.
well. You
Yeah,
know that.
mashallah, I'm so impressed.
Now I know how to pump basketball, man. Amazing. That's it.
tutorials.
Oh, that's because I.
That is really good.
What is the last thing you texted? I don't know. I'm not much of a text gal, me. I'm more into my